My name is Matthias, and I'm the founder and the executive director of Biosphere Expeditions. I started Biosphere Expeditions 10 years ago, and I always wanted to be a field biologist. Ever since my dad took me to the woods in Bavaria, where I grew up, and showed me, fox tracks and the birds and the bees and whatever. So I always thought I wanted to be a field biologist, and the way I thought I was going to do this was by becoming an academic. So that's what I did. I studied biology, I got a PhD in biology, and I always imagined I'd be Dr. Hammer or Professor Hammer researching some beetles in the Amazon jungle somewhere. And then just as I was getting towards the end of my PhD, I kind of doubted whether that was the right thing after my parents put all this money into my education. Because it was such an ivory tower, publish or perish mentality. And admittedly, I went to two very ivory tower universities, Oxford and Cambridge, so it's probably as bad as it gets. And then I thought, oh God, maybe this is not what I want to do after all. But as a student, I organized expeditions, student expeditions. One was to the Amazon, and one was to Madagascar, and one was to Arunachal Pradesh in the Himalayas. And I really enjoyed that because it brought so many things together for me, such as, I was in the military for a while, so there was, leadership skills, logistics, organization, my love of wildlife. And towards the end of my PhD, someone suggested to me, why don't you just get people to pay you to take them on expeditions? And I thought, what a brilliant idea. That's exactly what I'll do. And so I finished my PhD, and that's really how Biosphere started. And I researched and found that this volunteering at that time, 10, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, was just starting. And that's how Biosphere Expeditions came about.